How to fix %levelname %status bug in R.E.P.O. Welcome back to Tennibalta. Today, we are tackling a frustrating rich presence glitch in R.E.P.O, where your Steam friends list displays a broken variable instead of your actual in-game progress. During our laboratory testing, Tennibalta's diagnostic team identified that this interface bug stems from a synchronization failure between the local save state and the Steam API backend. We have meticulously compiled a comprehensive sequence of advanced troubleshooting protocols to eliminate this anomaly permanently. Our primary investigation revealed that corrupted local save configurations are the root cause of this display error. To resolve this, navigate to your local app data directory and completely delete the game save folder to force a state reset. This action clears the broken registry string that forces the Steam client to read the raw code variable. Immediately after purging the corrupted save data, you must utilize the Steam client to validate your core installation files. Right-click the application in your Steam library, access the Properties menu, and initiate the File Integrity Verification process. Tennibalta's testing confirmed that this restores the default variable mapping required for the friends list to display your true level. Sometimes, Steam Cloud automatically restores the corrupted save file before the new data can register. We highly recommend disabling the Steam Cloud synchronization feature temporarily through the General Properties tab. Once disabled, launch the application to establish a clean, bug-free local configuration. The Steam client heavily relies on cached web data to render the friends list and rich presence status. Navigate to your Steam settings and completely clear the in-game web browser cache to eliminate stale graphical data. This ensures your profile pulls the freshest status information directly from the game engine. If the API mismatch persists, resetting the Steam download cache is a mandatory technical maneuver. This process forces the client to restart and renegotiate all backend connections, which often clears sticky status bugs. You will need to log back into your account after executing this command. Operating system permission restrictions can silently block the software from writing updated status metrics to the Steam overlay module. Tennibalta engineers always recommend configuring both the Steam executable and the game executable to run as an administrator. This guarantees unrestricted read and write access across your storage drives. Even if you are currently playing a vanilla installation, lingering files from outdated modifications frequently break rich presence variables. Thoroughly inspect your root installation directory and manually delete any dynamic link libraries or folder structures that do not belong to the base package. A pristine directory is essential for proper API communication. The local Steam user data folder caches profile-specific configurations that can become permanently stuck in an error state. By navigating to your main Steam directory and deleting the specific folder corresponding to your account identification, you force a complete profile refresh. Our analysis shows this resolves the most stubborn friends list visual glitches. Windows Defender includes a strict ransomware protection feature that often interrupts save operations without notifying the user. You must check your Windows security settings and ensure that the executable is explicitly allowed through controlled folder access. This allows the background operations to update the local variables that Steam reads for your profile status. Because Steam's rich presence relies on continuous server polling, a corrupted DNS resolver cache can intercept and break the status update packets. Open an elevated command prompt and execute a standard DNS flush command to clear your network routing tables. Rebuilding these pathways ensures uninterrupted communication with the master servers. Secure socket layer certificates dictate how Steam authenticates your session, and these certificates rely entirely on precise system time. If your Windows clock is even slightly out of sync, the API will reject incoming status updates, freezing your level display. Force a manual synchronization with the global Internet time servers through your system settings. Persistent connectivity microstutters can corrupt the data packets responsible for transmitting your level status. Tenabalta's network analysis indicates that completely resetting your network adapter through the operating system settings resolves underlying hardware handshaking errors. A clean connection pipeline is critical for real-time profile updates. Aggressive third-party security suites frequently sandbox unknown background processes, which disrupts the Steam overlay injection. Add the entire Steam library folder to your antivirus exclusion list to prevent background scanning during runtime. This eliminates processing delays that cause the status variables to time out and display raw text. Virtual private networks encrypt and reroute your traffic, which frequently breaks the localized peer-to-peer connections utilized by the Steam overlay. We strongly advise disconnecting any active proxy software before launching the application. Direct, unencrypted routing is required for optimal rich presence functionality. When standard client files fail, migrating to the Steam beta branch often provides access to undocumented hotfixes for interface bugs. Opt into the beta program through your account settings and allow the client to download the experimental framework. Our testing frequently identifies beta builds as a reliable workaround for zero-day API glitches. Secondary overlays from software like GeForce Experience or AMD Adrenalin can intercept the display hooks required by Steam. Disable all extraneous in-game overlays to ensure Steam maintains exclusive access to the rendering pipeline. Minimizing software interference maximizes the stability of background status tracking. If all localized troubleshooting fails, the underlying Steam architecture itself may be compromised. You can repair this by deleting everything in your Steam installation directory, except for the main executable and your library folders. Launching the isolated executable forces a pristine download of all core operational files without losing your downloaded software. Don't forget to follow Tenabalta for more.